Hall of Fame inductee Sammy Andrews. Third-generation stock contractor Sammy Andrews was introduced to rodeo at a young age. The son of Burr Andrews, a professional Rodeo Cowboys Association stock contractor in the 40s and 50s, Sammy competed in bareback riding and steer wrestling, and eventually followed in his father's footsteps. Sammy began producing amateur rodeos in 1980 and bought his PRCA card in 1987. And for over 40 years, he worked at the rodeo as a pickup man. Sammy, along with his son James, who manages the breeding program, takes pride in producing and raising some of the rankest bulls in rodeo history, such as Bodacious, Bo's Excuse, Bo Dippin', Scat Cat Skull, Tumbleweed, Wildweed and Littleweed, Urkel, Irks Me, Fender Bender, and Red Onion, along with superior bucking horses such as Rony Wiggles Skull, Skoll's Roly Poly, Copenhagen Omeline, Faded Star, and All or Nothing, just to name a few. Probably the most famous bull in rodeo history is the 1999 PRCA Hall of Fame bucking bull, J31, Bodacious. He had 125 outs and only 8 qualified rides. His career was featured in Sports Illustrated and GQ magazine, and in a documentary titled Fearless Bodacious. Sammy, an Andrews rodeo stock, has been inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame and the Texas Rodeo Cowboy Hall of Fame. He was recognized by the Texas House of Representatives and the Texas State Senate. Andrews received the prestigious PRCA Stock Contractor of the Year award and was recognized as one of the top 5 stock contractors for more than a decade. Giving back to the sport, Sammy has served on the PRCA Board of Directors, the PRCA Executive Board of Directors, and the NFRC Board of Directors. Along with Bob Tallman, Sammy started Buckers Inc., a DNA registry for bucking bulls now known as the ABBI. Sammy, Dan Russell, and David Bailey were the first contractors to supply bulls to the PBR and bull riders only. In 1988, a group of directors from the North Texas State Fair Association went to Cooper, Texas, to scout for a new stock contractor. After watching Sammy, his crew, and his stock, they presented Sammy with a contract on the spot. Sammy sat in the cab of his pickup, read, and signed the contract. The association's priority was for him to bring help, as the rodeo committee only had 5 or 6 people at the time. Sammy followed through and has brought plenty of good help and great stock for the last 37 years. Following Sammy's advice, the North Texas State Fair and Rodeo has been sanctioned by the PRCA since 1989. Armed with knowledge gained from a lifetime of ranching and rodeo experience, Sammy and his family at Andrews Rodeo Company continue to contribute to the growth of the rodeo industry and operate their award-winning breeding program on their ranch located at Addaloo, Texas. We're proud to welcome Sammy Andrews into the Hall of Fame.